Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to .hack Infection. Now, before we carry on with our little side quest to assist Gardenia,
Daddy, I'm hungry.
we're going to try to raise our third and final Grunty type here. So we have the awkward and embarrassing Noble Grunty. Ugh. We have the Iron Grunty. Clang. We're going to try to figure out what that third one is. So I'm going to shoot for the third one. I do have a guide. I'm going to go ahead and confess on that front. Just because I don't want to waste time getting the other two Grunties again on accident, because you can do that. You can keep getting the same Grunty over and over again without actually getting the one that you want, which is unfortunate. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to give this guy all three of our snaky cactuses, which is kind of a necessary evil. Even worse, we're going to give up all four of our piney apples, because that's rough. And then I don't really care what you actually want. We will give you a single immature egg. And then we're going to close out the whole deal with just a boatload of golden eggs. Almost all of them.
Ribbit, Ribbit! Oh, Master! Thank you! Ribbit! Thanks to you, I've become an adult! Ribbit! I must repay my debt to you! Ribbit!
Oh boy. Yep, so we got the Poison Grunty. It's the weird, colorful Cyclops Pinata Grunty frog thing.
Master? What is it? Ribbit! Master? You're extra red today. Ribbit! Shall we trade? Ribbit!
These things are just so weird. Alright, a couple of spells. A level 11 Singing Blade for Blade Master. Level 15 Claymore. I think that's higher level than anything we have so far. Charged Axe. That's 13. What do we have down here? 12. I don't know what level axe we actually have on Pyros right now. Axe, that might be good. Claymore, definitely good. Also, you may or may not have noticed as I was flipping through here real quick, I found our Sleipnir. The really awesome spear that we got for Gardenia that I couldn't find. I awkwardly, accidentally placed this in storage instead of the silver axe, because we had a golden axe and a silver axe. Yeah, so I just put the wrong item in storage and didn't realize it, and I stumbled across it by accident. So, go ahead and give yourself 10 King's Ransom points. The very coveted and rare King's Ransom points, if you actually noticed it at the time that it happened. You know what? We're gonna go with the Hangman instead. There we go. Cool. Alright, so we got our Grunty taken care of. So we have 2 orders of business that I don't know, I can't say I alluded to in the last video because I just flat out said what we were going to be doing. I will bring Gardenia. And we haven't used Natsume in a while, so we'll go with her too. And you each get a new weapon.
What?
Congratulations. Berserk Spear. Oh, I never gave you the Berserk Spear either. Holy crap. Critical hit and no damage. Whereas this just has critical hit.
Got it. What?
Though I think Sleipnir has, better stats.
Got it.
Which is a good thing to have. Better accuracy, in particular, is a very, very useful thing to have.
Thank
And
you
show. Yep. Anything else? Really quick check. We all three of us are wearing medium armor, so we should all have roughly the same thing. Silver bracer. So Natsume needs a better hand armor. And a better hat would help also. Scale. And Gardenia could use better body armor. Fire Drake mail. Perfect. And Fire Dance hat, also perfect. So it was Gardenia who needs the body armor.
What? Got it.
Natsume who needs the hat. And we don't have better hands for her either, so that's unfortunate. But she gets a hat.
Thank you very much. I'll do my best.
Cool. We're gonna want to go to Delta for our first little adventure. I suppose we shall call it. Foray. Off into the untamed wilds beyond the root towns. So we go with expansive. No, we won't go with expansive because that defeats the purpose. We'll go with chronicling. We'll go with orange for our next word, and then we'll try to find something that's low level. Far Thunder. I'd rather not go to a wood area. We've done a lot of wood dungeons, and those give us crappy time. Ooh, level 4 Thunder Dungeon. Chronicling Orange Messenger. Let's give it a shot. Some rain.
Mushroom.
Mushrooms. Alright, we'll come back and we'll deal with Monsieur afterwards, again. First and foremost, we just need to dash to the bottom of this dungeon. Get to that God statue. It's the only thing that matters right now. I really want to beat Balmog. I hate his smug face. We gotta show him that we are indeed better than he is. And I gotta not grab those eggs because that wastes time. Also, crappy dungeon. You know what? I'm just gonna call it here. This is a really crappy layout for the dungeon. Not gonna continue. Don't even want to. Not worth it. Dungeon is way too massive. We'll go talk to Monsieur, and then we will just get the hell out of here. False start, everybody. I'm taking my mulligan on this. I'm allowed one per whenever I feel like I need one. Like to not be in battle. Yeah, thank you. There we go. There we go. So I think
This
armor is what we would want to boost because it's raining, but also it's a low-level Monsieur, so it really doesn't matter what we go for here. It's going to be too high level for him to deal with anyway.
Just would go it.
I think if we threw in a weapon, he would lower the level of the weapon. Cool, and we now have 10 of each, the silver axes and the golden axes. So that's a fun little milestone. We should be able to trade those for a like a defense up or something, if I could ever find the right person. So I will have to keep an eye out for that when I do my off-camera tradings that I always say I'm going to do, but that I never actually end up doing. Alright, let's try that again. Chronicling, Oblivious... Yeah, Oblivious something. Fort walls. Do we want fort walls? I don't want a wood dungeon. We could do remnants. We do scent. Chronicling Oblivious Scent. We'll do that. It's a level 2 area. Hopefully the dungeon is itty-bitty. Ooh, and we got Twilight Onions here, too. We can't grab because we're in combat. Okay.
Yeah. Up, dude. Up, toward.
Alright, let's hope we got a good dungeon this time. Also, that was a really cool entrance that we just blew past. Ooh, I like this layout. This is a fun one. This, skin, this theme, style of this dungeon, however you want to say it. I'm worried that we get another crappy layout. There's not much we can do about that. Ooh, or maybe not. I'm just going to be quiet and let the music play, though, because I love this music.
Golden egg! Golden egg!
Man, it sucks to leave a golden egg like that behind. Also, looks like we have a really crappy layout on this floor, but we're almost done, and this is the final floor. We just have a lot of fights. That's the part that sucks. I'm hoping we'll get some reward, though, some piece of the time armor set. I don't think we're quick enough to beat Balmung's time. That's okay. We'll beat him eventually. Ah, 4 minutes. Seriously? We'll get one eventually. We will get a good one eventually. I promise that. Alright. Good enough. At least we got another speed charm. It'll be good. Eventually, the Apdu boots that we're wearing, the time boots, will not be worth having equipped. The stat bonuses we get from other things will be significant enough that we will want to upgrade. Probably in the next game, actually. Probably fairly early in the next game. If not, towards the end of this game. So, you know, there will be a point where we're going to toss those boots and we're going to get back to using speed charms all the time. And it'll be good to have all these. In the meantime, Gardenia wants us to go to beautiful someone's treasure gem. So we'll go check that out. I have no idea why. She just said, hey, come to this place. So that's what we're doing.
So, what's in here?
Do you think a Hitori Shizuka would grow here?
I am an American. I don't know what you just said.
That's what you're looking for? I hope you can find it.
Not here. It blossoms, then falls quietly on the mountainsides.
I'm going to go with flower. I'm going to say that you're looking for a flower.
You're a real romantic, Gardenia.
Shut up.
That is the best response.
Double sweep!
Oh, we don't have a Wave Master with us, so it's going to be rough to fight these stupid freaking dodgy bugs. But Natsume leveled up, so that's really awesome. And this area looks like it might have some cordyceps or something? No, it has nails. Dang it. And what do we throw in here? I think... Oh, there's Mandragora over there. I don't think we're high enough level to get Grandpa. I think we're going to be stuck with Monsieur again. Oh, or not.
Was it a golden axe you dropped? Or was it a silver axe? What? Neither one? Let's see, then is it this? See you later, alligator!
I gotta start throwing in my other set of twin blade weapons.
Looks like it changed into something better.
Charged Act. Well, that'll be good for Pyrrhus.
Mandragora!
Got a couple of mandragores around here. Mandragoras. However you want to put the emphasis in there.
Double sweep!
I guess I don't make much use of the buffs, getting people to cast the strengthening buffs on us as a party. So that's something I'm trying to focus on more, because it makes a little bit of a difference. And the fact that we can get...
When I see the fluffy head of a dandelion, a thought always crosses my mind.
Like it would feel good if you could fly like that?
No. I think it would itch when the fluff got in your ears.
Oh, man. What was I even saying? Oh, getting the physical accuracy buff would maybe help us hit the stupid, physical dodgers of those freaking obnoxious moths.
Double sweep!
Nice. That's always a tricky fight that we just got in there. Well, not always, apparently. That can be a very tricky fight because those enemies revive anything that dies. Any other enemies that die. So if you get 2 or more of them, when you kill one, it will revive the other. Like, another one will revive it. So they get really tricky to defeat if you're not careful. We got lucky and killed them both at the same time, more or less, so that was pretty awesome. And by the way, I am going to be clearing out this dungeon.
Double sweep!
Running dark! That groove!
Somebody's using spells. I think it might be Natsume. Which is awesome. Spells are by far the best way to deal with those stupid moths. I hate those things. Also, I didn't see what element this area is. Wood, of course. Nope. Fairies orb. There we go.
Double sweep!
Ooh, that was close. It was way closer of a fight than it should have been. Where's my map? So we need to go right first.
Double sweep!
Oh, crap, and you revived the witch. That's like the worst thing that can happen, is if you kill a very, very dangerous enemy like the witches without realizing that there's one of those statue guys that can revive it. Yeah, and I've been data draining up a storm, and we haven't gotten any more of the Books of Ryu, so I'm pretty sure that... What, we have 8 of them? So I think that 8 is the maximum. However many we have is... That's all of it. We have 100%.
Amateur egg!
Wait, we're getting a fair few holy sap. That's actually awesome.
I have nothing.
Nope, stop talking to Gardenia. Man, look at all these. I I have no idea how many holy saps I actually have back in storage. I think of all the different elemental items like that, I believe on average I have about 10 of each. Minus the sports drinks, I don't think we have a single one of those. Let's use Tiger Claws to kill you instead of data draining you. I feel like this area is relatively close to our level, so might as well kill some things so that we get the experience. There's never a time where getting the extra experience is a bad thing. Yeah, holy sap. Ah, bottom floor, that's awesome. You gotta stop getting in my way, you idiots. Jeez. So I have to ask, we've been through enough of these dungeons. What is the point of that guillotine out there? I can't rotate the camera up or down, but I mean, like in Dark Souls and Sense Fortress, it's narrow walkways, and the guillotine is over the walkway to hit you if you're standing on it. These guillotines, not so much. Or blades, pendulum blades, not even guillotines. I don't get it. They must have been at the bottom of their class when they went to evil dungeon design school. I'm so glad that wasn't trapped.
Golden egg.
I'm also glad that I went for the golden egg before I went for the chest. Do each of you have at least Fire Drake mail? Yes. Okay. We all three do. I just realized that we'd been getting a ton of that. Alright, got the statue. Graceful Book, Mage's Soul, and a Silver Scarab, which puts us over our limit, of course. Charged Axe. Inferno Wand, Wand of Storms. We have much better wands. And Mistral has like a really good wand anyway.
Did you ask me to come along so I could find this item?
You think too much. Let's go back.
Okay. She just wanted to hang out with us and talk about flowers and dandelions. How much they would itch. Huh. Alright, so we got all three of our grunties. We have a golden axe and a silver axe, so let's go drop those off real super quick. Oh, and we got, what was that book that we got? Graceful Book. Physical Accuracy, parameter +1. That's actually really awesome. Extra accuracy is always really nice to have. Let me drop off the scarab. Let me drop off the 2 axes. Golden axe and silver axe. This time I dropped off the right freaking items. And I'll drop off our holy saps. So that puts us at 23. That's actually really close to being able to cash in on an item. We haven't logged out in a while, so let's log out, and I know the episode's going maybe a few minutes over, but we'll check the board in a moment. We'll check the email now. Oh man, I love this music. Oh, and we got like news and stuff too. Alright. News first, it's the least important. Neuro goggle sales. So, if you recall, it's basically the Oculus Rift, I guess we could call it, or Sony's Project Morpheus, whatever that is. Or, if you're watching this in the future, whatever crazy virtual reality headsets you have in your time. Sales continue to be strong. Product is sold out in most stores, leaving many empty-handed. Officials comment that the shortage will continue for some time, so that's a thing. Oh ho ho! Induced come with online game. So apparently it's a thing that's happening enough to make the news. Stories have recently been spreading among internet users that online games may cause a player to lose consciousness and fall into a coma. The game in question is The World from CC Corporation, which is currently being submitted to the Guinness Book of World Records as the highest-selling game in history. That is an awesome record, and I know of so many publishers and developers who would love to have that title. Oh my gosh. A spokesperson for CC Corporation has stated that the rumors have no basis in fact, and there are no plans to deal with these rumors. So it's interesting that it's happening with enough frequency to turn into an actual rumor that makes its way to mainstream media, which doesn't traditionally report on video games and those sorts of wacky rumors. Alright, we have a couple of just like affinity, like, hey, we're friends sort of emails to continue along. So Gardenia, what do you like about octopi, is what we asked last time. The texture. I prefer octopi, squids, and sea cucumbers. Anything with a chewy texture. I especially love the suction cups. She was talking about how she likes raw food. And then we don't have an option to reply. That means that we successfully got to the end of that chain. Natsume, who is a librarian in the real world, loves books. That's why she's a librarian. So we asked her, like, hey, don't you sometimes feel like reading your favorite books again? Yes, after you read it several times, it feels different. My dream is to fill my bookshelf with my favorite books. We have no way to continue that conversation either, so I'm assuming we're done with that one. That's cool. That's actually a good dream. To fill your bookshelf with all of your favorite books. That's a lot of books. That's a pretty noble goal. Oh, good grief. We have so many things on the bulletin boards. Okay. Ultimate. They were complaining like, didn't they call this the perfect OS? Why is there a new version again? Okay. WNC, that's the World News Channel. That's where all of our news comes from on Ultimate, I guess, is the one saying that Ultimate is perfect. They're just cheering for the Ultimate company. Wonder if President Coleman is showing his true colors like Ultimate. Don't know who that is. Whatever. Okay, so people talking about the neuro goggles, by the way. They're selling pretty high. Somebody said, like, they're garbage. They're horrible. Don't ever use them. They're so bad. It'll cause seizures. It might even be as bad as the Deadly Flash. What is the Deadly Flash? And then that's where I'm picking up. So it was the worst computer virus ever in the history of ever. It was spread one network generation ago. The screen flickers really fast or something, and didn't some people die from it? That's crazy, though. I could see how it would really affect like an epileptic or something. So, somebody who has actual real knowledge. It's a virus that spread from Japan in December of 2003. It flashed on the computer monitor and affected the pituitary gland and resulted in consciousness disorders. Over several 100 million people were affected, and 7 people died. They caught the guy in Japan, and it was the first case to fall under the network safety law. As for the guy, I think he was put to death. That's pretty intense. He was given the death penalty, but he hasn't been put to death yet, I think. They say that they're going to reverse the network safety law in the next Congress. Oh, that sounds just like the US. It's for safety, therefore we must get rid of it. They're going to get rid of the death penalty clause. I'm thinking that guy won't be put to death because of this. Man, who would have thought a thread about the neuro goggles would end up here? That's a good point. And then Nukasaku, of course, is going to bring it back on topic, kind of. The FMD bashed on this board seem to be doing pretty well. Can't tell if it's good or bad unless you actually use it. FMD is the face-mounted device? Maybe? It's the goggles. Neuro Goggle FMD. So, whatever. Okay, forgot about this. No, congratulations, so many people have this game. Flan, oh yeah, no, I remember you. Do you remember me? We were both newbies together and we died all the time. Holy crap! Flan, it's been such a long time. I haven't seen you in forever. We should hang out together. Wow, it's really no. I'll be waiting for your mail. I haven't changed my address. Smiley pig face thing. It's like the earliest evolution of emoji. Alright, and then one more, missing. Meg said a while ago, Alf! Haven't seen you in a while, slightly worried. Alf, are you okay? Chakra, I haven't seen him either. Maybe he got bored. Last time I saw him, he said that he found an interesting area that he's been exploring, so I don't think he got bored with the game. If you know it, why don't you just go there? I did, but it was protected, and he hasn't replied to my emails either. Interesting. So Meg knows of a protected area, and her friend who's been hanging out there has maybe just stopped responding to things? I don't know, maybe he's in a coma? That's a terrifying thought in general, but it might be good news for us because that might be our next lead on finding the girl in white and that creepy red wand creature who's chasing after her. Cool, so I think that's something. That is definitely something. And I'm sure Black Rose has something to say about it. Yep. Doesn't the missing post bother you? I'm going to look into it. Bingo. So Black Rose, I think, is going to inquire and try to find out what that area is so that we can go investigate. And that's awesome. So we have kind of a rough goal ahead of us to figure out what this area is and then go explore it with Black Rose, who is strangely interested in this whole coma thing. I don't think we really know her story. But she is as interested in finding the cause of comas as we are. Just something to think about. Anyway, thank you all for joining me. And hopefully in the next video we will find our next little storyline and be able to continue. So I will see you there, everybody.